Hi there, welcome. I am MisterBo, and today we have something pretty exciting to talk about in regards to possibly the future of Crash Bandicoot and a brand new teaser image that has appeared in Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time. And we're going to be going into the details of what the teaser is and what it might mean and why it's pretty convenient timing for this teaser to actually be found or pop up. So firstly, let's talk about how this teaser popped up and everyone has started talking about it. So yesterday over on the Crash Bandicoot subreddit, a user by the name of PatlyAtly put up a post saying Crash 5 tease on Rude Awakening. Now when I saw this post, I thought it was going to be some sort of joke or meme, but I decided to click on it and take a look. And it starts off with this user at the beginning of Rude Awakening on the beach. And he goes up and he spins the TV, he goes through the Crash 1 menu, the Crash 2 menu, the Crash 3 menu, and then the Crash 4 menu, and he spins it again. And at this point, I'm thinking it's going to pop up with like Wrath of Cortex or Twin Sanity or something like that. But no, something else pops up. A brand new logo appears for a split second and then disappears. Now I saw this and was like, that's weird. I've never seen this before. Is it just some sort of like fake edit? But no. Other people started then posting this image of a brand new logo appearing on the TV at the beginning of Rude Awakening. Now apparently it can only be seen if you have the 106% completion of Crash 4. So if you don't, you spin the TV and you're not going to see this logo. Now that brings up the question as to whether this has been in the game since day one and just hasn't been found, or if this has only recently been added in. Because what we're going to talk about next only really applies if this has just been added into the game. But before we get into that, let's talk about what this logo possibly could be. So here is a higher quality version of the image. As you can see, we have a Wumpa fruit in the middle and we have two sort of swirls, one being orange, one being blue. Kind of looks like the fusion card from say Yu-Gi-Oh! Or even a Tide Pod. Now it's a pretty interesting logo if this is indeed a tease for whatever comes next from Crash Bandicoot. We've heard the rumors of a PvP Crash Bandicoot game coming next year, and I've done numerous videos talking about what I think that's going to be. A lot of people, including myself, think it is a Crash Bash reimagining. And as soon as people started seeing this logo, they kind of jumped to the assumption that this possibly could be the logo for the brand new Crash PvP game. You have the orange, possibly the Crash side, versus the blue, maybe like the evil Neo Cortex side, battling it out. This could be the logo for the brand new Crash Bash we are seeing right here. Now personally, I don't see this being a tease for Crash Bandicoot 5. They're not going to have a logo for Crash Bandicoot 5 already done because that game is probably 2 to 3 years out. If the rumors are again true, Toys for Bob are currently working on a Spyro 4 game set to launch next year, and they're probably not going to start ramping up production on Crash 5 until they're near the end of production with that game. Now, of course, this could be some sort of tease for Crash 5 in terms of maybe we're going to be seeing some sort of fusion or some sort of mixture of things coming together. Like we saw with Dimensions in Crash 4, we could be seeing some sort of new element to Crash 5. But again, I think it's way too early to be teasing Crash 5 outside of the Uka Uka tease at the end of the 106% ending. You've got to remember, even though it feels like it was a lifetime ago, Crash Bandicoot 4 only released 2 months ago. Not even that yet. So I think it's way too early to be teasing Crash 5. The PvP game, on the other hand, well, if it is indeed coming out next year, now would be a pretty good time to start teasing it. So let's go down the rabbit hole into a theory that I had as soon as I saw this. Now, this is all going off the basis that this has only just been added into the game, and again, we don't know that. This could have been here since day one, but for a minute, just assume that it has just been added into the game and people have now only started finding it. We've had teasers for a new Crash game like this around this time before. If you think back to the reveal of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, we got our first teaser at the end of November, early December, because what happens at the beginning of December, we get the Game Awards. And Activision and Jeff Keighley have a pretty good relationship, having revealed multiple things with him. At the Game Awards, we've had games like Sekiro, Call of Duty and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled get revealed, and then earlier this year, Jeff Keighley revealed Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, and he even revealed Crash Bandicoot 4. It would kind of make perfect sense for them to reveal the teaser for the next game at the Game Awards come December 10th, if indeed this PvP game is set to come out next year, and if it is set to come out next year, I would assume it's probably going to release maybe June, July, like previous Crash games outside of Crash 4, and then you'd get Spyro at the end of the year with their normal Call of Duty release. Now again, that's going off the fact that this has only just been added into the game, and if we are maybe going to be seeing some sort of reveal at the Game Awards, then I would also expect maybe a few more teasers, maybe some sort of item to go out to other sort of influencers and media. We've seen that with literally every Crash release since the Insane Trilogy and even Spyro. We saw the purple dragon egg for Spyro, we saw the orange fuzzy dice for Crash Team Racing, we got the puzzle for Crash Bandicoot 4. So I would keep a lookout on social media for maybe different influencers getting some sort of Crash related teaser in the next couple of weeks if something is indeed going to be revealed at the Game Awards. Now currently that theory is about a 50% for me. It could either happen or it could either not. I'm not holding out hope. I still personally think it is way too early to be teasing a game 2 months after a game has just come out. But again, if there is a game coming out in say 7 months time, they probably want to start teasing it fairly soon. Now of course the other thing could be that this is simply a teaser for Crash Bandicoot on the Run. Now I personally don't see that being the case because, well, Crash Bandicoot on the Run has already been revealed, we kind of know all about that game. It would be a strange decision to start teasing a mobile game that we already know about at the 106% completion of Crash Bandicoot 4. This is definitely a tease for something upcoming, big that we don't know about. Again, either some sort of PvP Crash game, which I think is most likely. Taking a look at the logo here, it really seems like two sort of different entities. We've not really seen anything like this before with Crash. And again, I think it's too soon for Crash Bandicoot 5. Now the last theory is this could be a teaser for some brand new DLC to Crash 4, but it looks like we're maybe not getting any DLC for Crash 4. It seems like Activision haven't really bothered with DLC for a few of their games this year. Specifically Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 at the moment doesn't seem to be getting any sort of DLC outside of a few different clothing options, when a lot of people want Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 levels added into that game. And it seems like maybe we're not getting any DLC for Crash 4. But of course, again, it only came out 2 months ago. We could still see some announcements for some extra levels or maybe some flashback tapes added into the game. We'll kind of have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, this weird teaser has only just popped up and I'd love to know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Are you along the same lines as me and you think this is indeed a teaser for the rumored PvP Crash Bandicoot game? Do you think this has been in the game since launch and no one's just found it until now? Or do you think it was actually just added in now and is possibly teasing up some sort of reveal at the Game Awards on December 10th? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Speaking of the Game Awards, Crash Bandicoot 4 is actually nominated for an award. It is in the category for Best Family Game alongside the likes of Fall Guys, Animal Crossing and even some Mario games. So if you want to see Crash win, I'd highly suggest you go down into the description below to the Game Awards website and vote for it. Also, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is nominated under Best Sports Game. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If anything more comes from this teaser, then I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. I'll be on the lookout to see if we get any more teasers over the next week or so, and I'll also do some digging and see if I can find out whether this was indeed in the game at launch or has just been added in. If you did enjoy this video and you like the content I make here, then click that like button to show your support. If you aren't already, then make sure you subscribe for more content and coverage. Of course, I'll be keeping you up to date with any and all Crash Bandicoot news that we get, as well as a bunch of other upcoming games. If you'd like to, you can follow me over on Twitter at IamMisterBo to stay up to date with the channel. You can also join our Discord server, link to that in the description below, to talk about this brand new teaser as well as a bunch of other games. It would be awesome to see you over there. But apart from all of that, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I will catch you in some future content. But until then, as always, make sure you take care. Bye-bye.